Good morning, everyone. We are group 6 and our role play is about implementing a music playlist management system using the link list. So first let me introduce our fellow developers. So we have developer Rashmi who is going to add the nodes into our double link list. Then we have developer Abhijit who is going to navigate throughout our playlist. Then we have developer Yash who is going to delete the nodes from the playlist, and then we have tester Lokesh who is going to test our operations into a double link list. So first let me start by explaining you a brief about what a double link list is and how it is going to help us in implementing a music playlist. So double link list is a data structure which has two pointers, a previous pointer and a next pointer. It also contains a data field. Additionally, in every double link list, there is a start pointer which always points to the first node of the list. Similarly, every previous pointer of the first pointer always points to the null, and every next pointer of the last pointer always points to the null. So how this data structure is going to help us in implementing music playlist? So there are two reasons. First, it allows us the two-way traversal, and second, it gives us flexibility to insert or delete any node from any desired place. So the double link this is a most suitable data structure in order to implement a music playlist. So this is the objective, that to add, remove and navigate through songs in our music playlist. So in order to implement a music playlist, we have different kind of node which contains two data fields. First is the title field and second is the artist. So these are four representation of our node. So let's consider this room to be a music library where I am going to pass instructions to my fellow developers that are directly sent by the users to me. So initially our double link list is empty, so we need to add the songs into our playlist. So I will request developer Ashmit to add songs into our playlist.
So first of all, this is start pointer, and this start pointer is pointing to null. So I'll create a node, new node. So the new node dot title is shape of you. So the node is containing the song shape of you. So starting, I will set start equals to new node. And as we all know, the previous of the first node points to null. So that's why this is pointing to null. So that's why we can see that the previous of start first node is pointing to null. Okay. Then I will set start equals to PTR. Second node. So I have created a new node, and I have given new node dot title equals to cheap thrills. Okay. So I will check the condition if PTR dot next equals to null. Yes, the PTR dot next equals to null. So I will set PTR dot next. Okay, so I will connect the both nodes. So PTR equals to PTR dot next, and since this is doubly linked list, we will set new node dot previous equals to PTR, and PTR equals to PTR dot next. Okay, so we have successfully inserted a new node. So following this process, we can add multiple songs. So I would like to add another.
What about PTR dot next?
So I have implemented PTR dot next.
Yeah.
He will then, when the new node will come, he will then increment it.
Yes, sir.
Agreed. But right now in the list you have two nodes, wherein first node left is null.
Yes.
First node next is pointing to the second node.
Second node.
Right? Second node's previous is pointing to first node.
node.
What about second node's next pointer?
Sir, so as we are creating, the PTR is always at the last node.
Yeah.
So by default, the PTR dot next will be null.
You are not shown that.
Okay.
Right? You are not assigned the PTR dot next equals to null. Same mistake you did earlier also while insertion of the first node.
Yes.
है ना? Kindly ensure.
Okay, sir. So I'd like to add another node. So the new node dot title is created. So I will set PTR ptr equals to ptr dot new node, ptr dot next equals to new node, and then I will set new node dot previous equals to ptr. And I will increment ptr equals to ptr dot next, and the ptr dot next will be pointing to null. Okay, so I would like to add our last node, last song. So ptr dot title equals to arcade, and ptr dot next equals to null. So we just add ptr dot next equals to new node, and new node dot previous will be equal to ptr. So the insertion is completed, but we know that the and ptr will be ptr dot next. So our insertion is completed. So we know that the next of last node dot next will be null. So to indicate that he is the last node and the next of his is null, we will add ptr dot next equals to null, and our insertion will be completed.
Now let's test this insertion is correct, approved or not. So we will check first three conditions. That first should be pointing to a new node, the previous of the new node should be pointing to null, and the last node next should be pointing to the null. Let's go step by step. Now as we can see, the first node is pointed by start, hence first condition is approved. The second condition, that new node dot previous should be pointing to null, it is pointing to null, hence second condition also approved. Now let's go to the start last node. As it is a last node, its previous pointing to the last previous node, and its next is pointing to a null, hence it is also approved. So I can successfully approve this operation.
So we have successfully added the nodes into our double linked list, but still our user is unable to view all those songs. So in order to print these songs to the user, I will request developer Abhijit to navigate to the songs and help me for printing these songs.
So now, as user wants to listen a song, let's give him privilege by choosing it. So for that, we need to give user all the possible values in the linked list. Now for that, we need to traverse the linked list and print each value of the node. So for that, let's begin it with setting a pointer ptr as equal to start. Now, for the purpose of traversing, we will have to run a loop where we will give a condition as while ptr.info is not equal to null, we will print the value of ptr and we will increment the value of ptr to ptr.next. So let's just go through it. Here is ptr.info is null. No, it's pointing to a title shape of view. So shape of view will get printed. Now, as it gets printed, the ptr will be pointed to ptr.next. Now here, again our while condition will be checked. Is ptr.info is a null? No, it has the value like chip thrills. So chip thrills will get printed.
Do we check for is ptr.info equals to null or ptr.next equals to null?
ptr.info is equal to, not equal to null.
Or while ptr not equals to null, you print the information and then go to the next node.
Yes.
What is true? ptr.info you check or you check the pointer ptr equals to null?
ptr.info.
Pointer.
Info can it be null? It's an information field, you have data available there. Correct? So pointer would be null or pointer.info would be null? Is correct and accordingly you show.
Now we will check, is ptr.next equal to null? No, right? So the value of ptr.next will be get printed and ptr will be updated to ptr.next. Now here again, is ptr.next equal to null? No, right? So value of ptr will get printed, which is faded, and ptr will be incremented to ptr.next. Now here, is ptr.next equal to null? Yes, it is. But before exiting the loop, we have to print the value of last node. So title arcade will get printed, and we will increment the ptr's value to ptr.next, and loop will get exit and we will return.
So now our user has successfully is able to view all the songs into our playlist. And now let's assume that the user is desiring to listen the song faded. So again I will request developer Abhijit to navigate to the songs and play the song faded for our user.
Now this faded song can be anywhere in the linked list, right? So we need to again traverse the linked list in order to search for required song. So again we will set the pointer ptr as equal to start. Now here also for the purpose of traversing, we will again run the loop where we will give condition as while ptr.info is a required value, like user is wanting faded song. So is it a faded song? No, right? So value of ptr will incremented to ptr.next. Now here is a value of ptr is a required value. No, it's chip 3, so we need faded. So ptr will be updated to ptr.next. Now here is value of ptr is required our value. Yes, it is. So loop will get exited and we will return. So now user can listen to his favorite song.
So thank you developer Abhijit. So currently our developer has helped user to listen the song faded. Now user is done with listening this song, and it is time to delete the song from our playlist. So I will request developer Yash to delete the song faded from our playlist.
So first you will check that if stat is pointing to null or not. So we can see stat is not pointing to null. It is pointing to the song shape of loop. So we will point ptr equals to start. And user loops while ptr.info not equals to the required song that is faded, ptr equals to ptr.next. Here also we can see that ptr.info not equals to the required song that is faded. Then we will also increment now ptr equals to ptr.next. Here you can see that ptr.info equals to a required song that is faded. So now let's delete this song faded. Here we will use ptr.previous.next equals to ptr.next. And also ptr.next.previous equals to ptr.previous. And now as we have connected both the songs, now we will feed the ptr. Hence we deleted the song successfully.
So we have successfully deleted song faded from our playlist. So I will request tester Lokesh to check whether operation is done properly or not.
So to check the operation is done correctly or not, we will check that is faded available in linked list or not. So let's give a ptr to a start pointer. Now check that is the value of ptr.info is equal to faded? No, it is not. So it will increment. As it is ptr.next and ptr is incremented. Now we will check that is ptr.info equals to faded? No, it is not. So it will again increment. Is ptr.info is equals to faded? No, it is not. Then it will go until there is a null. ptr.next equals to null. Now here it is null and the linked list has been traversed, and we can say that faded is not there, hence the operation is successfully performed and it is approved. So don't forget the golden rule, that is first connect and disconnect. And thank you for our role play. That's it.